everybody? It's your boy Spayce from Freshmenmag.
And Sleazi from Arloxworld.
And we are live on Culture Radar. Guys, tonight we have the one and only superstar DJ CHAMPURU MAKHENZO. What's going on?
I give all praises to the Most High God is the greatest. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Bozalo, what's going on?
Bozalo. Okay, like most of the time people come to me and say Bozalo, Joe. Like when I say Bozalo, it's in plural. When I say Zalo, it's in singular form. When I say Zalo, it's like you the only one I'm talking to you. When I'm saying Abozalo, I'm talking about the collective. Spanning about Omzala in a way.
Umzala,
cousin, blood, the family.
CHAMPURU, what language is that?
Uzalo is Zulu, faith.
Zulu?
Yeah, it's Zulu, Uzalo.
For the first time there?
Yeah, Uzalo is Zulu. Like my cousin from Natal, Mnambiti used to always call me Uzalo. That's where I got it from.
Umzulu?
Yeah, Umzulu, man. Undaba ezitho ngomashobana ngumuntu ongumblasi nesehlabantu sabunyanga ngendaba.
Yo, sekushaya
Ngiyazazi bafethu. Sure, yeah. So like yeah, I want us before you even like go further to kneel down and thank the Lord for the favor you have. Yeah, that's how I start my interviews, that's how I start my sets. So like ngifuna ukufundisa abantwana ukuthi umthanda ubaleka kangakanani. So basiqede ngedolo sibonga abadala. In the name of Father, Son and Holy Spirit, ngamagama amathathu elaNkulunkulu Baba, elaNkulunkulu Ndodana, elaNkulunkulu Moya Ngcwele. Kana bakithi Thabang ngasekho abasifisela ukudla, abasifisela impumelelo kanye nokhanya. Father, we thank you for your favor. Kuze uphathe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Zalo. So, CHAMPURU.
Sure, Zalo.
Where are you?
Mina ngibuya Orange Farm, Joe. Ngokuzalwa ngizalelwe eNatali eNewcastle, eCastle ka DJ Zindlu. A funny story, like a fun fact, Mama ka DJ Zindlu, he taught me grade 1. That's one lady like ongifundisa music.
DJ Zindlu's mom?
Yeah, even like even Tamalam and my old ladies and my uncles, all of them. I was like the last generation who kaliso Mama ka DJ Zindlu. So like she's very close to my family in Kultur. As for Orange Farm, I went to the mountains when I was 15 years old. I came back a different hot man. I started being a vegetarian in late grade 10 to 11. I've been vegetarian for 8 years now. I've been vegetarian for 8 years now. I give all praises to the Most High. Like I always say these things, I don't possess this power to do these things. I get it from the Most High. And also I stopped smoking thingy, I also stopped drinking alcohol. So intoxication, stay away from being intoxicated. So that when you sleep at night, your ancestors and God come to you in a form of dreams. When you wake up in the morning, they'll give you ideas on how to move forward.
So Asha is off.
I'm Pemi, I'm Puzi, I don't play any of those things. Dress doesn't mean that you need to smoke weed.
I see, already.
Look out.
I like
Samson, the Old Testament, Samson, the man get the power from his head, things from his hair. So if you draw your hair, that's why a lot of men are being disrespected these days because they cut their hair.
That's true.
So you must keep your hair, bro. Like,
actually, this term they give around because of the hair.
Yeah. And also another thing, don't let people play around with your hair. Don't allow anyone to touch your head or don't allow that. Because people come with different energies. And also always listen to your cards.
I'm sure there's people that come to you and said, yo, can I buy your dreads?
None of that, bro. I'm not selling any part of my body.
I knew.
Yeah.
You're that spiritual. You don't want to disconnect from any part.
I'm that spiritual. And also when it comes to making music, bro, like I only make music with people that I connect with. That's why I always make music with Panda Street or with Thabang, with Nelsino, with Phantom Steez. Because like I feel like highly spiritual and highly connected with them.
So the energy is on the same level.
The energy is on the same level. So if you come to me and you're trying to make music with me and we don't connect, I don't care, bro. Even if you really want to give me $1 billion, we'll never make music.
Wait, how did you meet Costa Titch?
Of course, like I used to meet up with him again when I was still at MGI because I was like the best DJ at MGI for 3 years with Kaf. So like they used to come, the record label I'm signing at the Empire Records, they used to come they used to host events there. So like our Costa, they used to come kill shows, bro. I don't know the name, like the headline at the time, there was this so-called huge artist at the time. He was headlining, but they came through and they killed the show more than him. That's why I thought, okay, I want to rock with this hot man. As for me and Costa, like Costa, it was a shooter at the time. He shot my music video for Mama Nokolo dedicated to Mama. So Mama Nokolo, like it's about saying like if your mom is with you and she's praying for you, nothing's never gonna go wrong with you. And I said the ways are always gonna be light. So that's why I met up with the course. We went to Orange Farm, we connected, bro. Just imagine, bro, like if he has the Orange Farm, like he went there, like he was humble, he connected with my family and everyone. From there, bro, he started calling me out, like we started flying to the UF gigs together. From there, we never stopped. I've been like with him ever since.
Bro, already I respect you.
Yeah.
How many years y'all been running together?
Been running together. It's like our second year fully now running together. Yeah. Me like being Costa Titch, like not doing any other gigs, like just being committed and moving with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, besides the fact that Madibuseng.
Madibuseng, like if you can go online and research Madibuseng, what Madibuseng stands for, what it means.
Yeah.
It means like someone that tell anything without thinking of the consequences. You understand? Madibuseng, like umuntu wenza pain.
Alone is a Madibuseng.
Yeah. I'm not really abantu abatshethe ngikhuluma ngabo gele, angikhulumi ngogele. Madibuseng can be a business partner, Madibuseng can be a friend, Madibuseng can be a family member, Madibuseng can be a colleague, Madibuseng can be someone that you just bump into the streets and stuff. So Madibuseng, wonke umuntu wenza into without thinking of the consequences, that's a Madibuseng. So what I'm saying, Madibuseng, so you're telling everyone that's a Madibuseng to stay away from you. You're telling the bad energy to stay away from you. They can be thinking from anywhere. They can be from Orange Farm, they can be from Essentin, they can be from LA, it doesn't matter.
Like the fact that there's so much identity behind a song you make.
Yeah.
And Madibuseng, how did, in the studio, okay, you were already making the song.
Yeah, like we already touring, like that's the time like in Kalagati Pro corner, like yo. Every time we went to a show, so like this one time we came back, I think it was on a Friday, but then I think it was a weekend because we were from a show the night before. So it was Plomile, Balcony. So like mostly Lontana Soxa Kuluma came to so. So it's thinking about yo, bro, like how about we make a song? Because like Mina and I, because we just make used to like just chop a piece or pay. So I was like, let's just go inside. Then when inside, Sasha beat to co-produce the beat together and co-wrote the hook together. Sasha the hook your corner. Then it was like, a track about Ntombazane. That's all. Or write a track about energy, like if you want to say like energy, bad energy must stay away from me. Then like that's how like Ingoma Madibuseng came about. And as for my features, we wanted people that are hardworking in the game. And I want to like, I feel like they're underrated. So like of course I was like, yo, how about Keza? Because Keza came up with this concept of mascot. He's the only African DJ or like African artist with a mascot. So like how about him? Then I was like, okay, let's call him because
that's so cool, bro.
Then as for Robot Boy, I was like, okay, I know Robot Boy from MGI. Robot Boy has always been popping. He was a dancer at the time. He also used to like host my events as scale. Like I'm orientation week and all of that. I thought, I was like, how about Robot Boy? I was like, yeah, Robot Boy is cool. Then it's like we type Robot Boy. Keza sent his first verse. We didn't tell him to rewrite the verse. Same time. Then Robot Boy, I think I sent him a song. 2 days later, I sent back the song. Then it was a thing in Ngoma. Then you sent it to Master Dubs mixed and mastered for us. Then a week later, we released the song.
How did you guys even know that like Robot Boy raps?
Oh, I thought man is too much.
Robot.
Yo, it's too much.
Robot.
I don't know that because like it's a creative, but I wouldn't say like he's a comedian or he's an artist or he's a dancer. He's just an artist. He creates, bro. So I knew for sure if I send him something and it's gonna deliver. And funny enough, like a week later after I sent back the verse, who was this podcast they were talking about him. So he was trying to send a verse to me the volume, like Story T. Then Story T was like, Robot Boy must sit down and just be a comedian. Funny enough, bro, like I was like, shit, it's crazy how the universe spans, bro. Because we already have the song and we're about to release the song and they're already talking about him trying to rap. Crazy. That's how the song Madibuseng came about.
But the corner, I think with that then, my understanding at the time when they were saying Undwana must go and be
a comedian.
Yeah. I think it's because the industry, South African industry, if I am in the South African industry, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to be a presenter, musician,
they like boxing people,
diversity.
It's like if that's where the money is at and in the industry, people now are not being calling themselves musicians, they just call themselves entertainers. Once you're just an entertainer does anything and everything. You're a comedian, you're a musician. That's why they were addressing that thing. Boy must
bro.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the thing about industry, like they like boxing people in a way. Not just our industry, bro. Like industry, like entertainment industry as a whole. Even in America, they face the same stuff.
Yeah. This thing you I understand ukuthi they like to box people in. But what I am saying and what I'm understanding ukuthi the people who went to school for it, the people who went to school for it and studied to be actors, studied to be this. Because once you're in South African industry, music entertainment industry, and you start popping like this, they will put you in a movie. They will put you in a show to present. They will put you in anywhere that they see fit. You can help. Do that. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. When you're saying they like to box people in,
like
what about those then that are boxed out?
The ones that are doing it all.
To be
the
honest,
ones that are saying I went to school in Namapepa.
To be honest, bro, like it's not about the papers or what people say, bro. I always tell people like follow your guts, bro. Whatever your guts are telling you to follow your instincts, bro. If I wake up today like I'm a teacher, I wanna be a hip hop artist, I can be that. Understand? Don't allow people or give people power to dictate or to say what you must be. You understand? That's our problem is about this verification, it's that tick from everyone, and like you must tell her that tick from within, Joe. Because you made in an image of God. You understand? If you made in an image of God, God created the world so beautiful. So why can't you create the world that's beautiful for yourself? That's not your ego talking. It's a fact. When you wake up in the morning, look at yourself. Talk to the man in the mirror. Because you will never lie to this man in the mirror. So tell yourself how great you are. If you tell yourself that I'm a DJ, I'm a music producer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, whatever that you say that you are, or I'm a doctor, it's possible, bro. You can be a doctor and at night vibe be a DJ if you choose to. If you want to be a presenter and be an artist and also own a shop, we can do that. The sky's the limit. It's only us as beings, human beings, that limit ourselves. But we've been gifted thingy with such power, but you sleep on ourselves. Champuru, say it right, Zalo. Come on, Zalo. Come on, Champuru Makhenzo. Yeah, it's like a champ. Understand? Yeah, Champuru Makhenzo. So like I took the champ from champion, and I took Uru from Uhuru. So all together, Champuru Makhenzo, which means I'm the freedom champion. I believe that I'm the Moses of my people. I'm gonna bring back light and freedom back into their lives. Understand? So I'm gonna free them like from the long term of thingy, the long term chain of struggling and suffering. So I'm the light. So I'm gonna bring back the light into their lives. So I'm like Champuru Makhenzo. Champuru all together is Champuru and Uru, freedom champion. So as for Makhenzo is the name that my OGs gave me when I came back from the mountains when I was 15 years old. So like Champuru Makhenzo all together. Yeah,
and I literally thought it was like your real name. Everything.
That's one. Yeah.
I just learned something new about Champuru today, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, the reason why
you're literally a very light, positive person.
Yeah, the reason why I don't like calling thinking myself. I don't like using my real name. It's because if you have a lot of people calling you by your real name, that's why like we find that about Chris Brown and them, they ending up going crazy. You can't allow a lot of people to know your real name, because if you have a lot of people calling your name at the same time, it creates something to the universe and you ending up going crazy.
You'd rather hear your name be called genuinely.
Ending up being reckless and stuff most of the time. So like, that's why it's important if you're an artist, if you have a stage name. That's why I'm Champuru Makhenzo.
DJ Champuru Makhenzo, producer Champuru Makhenzo.
So how was it growing up in
Orange Farm? Yeah, bro. Like I would say it was hard, but I hate using that thing, bro. The typical shit. Like if you're from the thingy, a low class community or from a poor community now, like people like it was tough, nah. Like your thingy, your story is already written in the stars. Stuff. The time you were born is already out there. Like you're gonna go through all of that. So I don't like using that typical thing. Like I grew up in a poor family. Nah, I knew like my family didn't afford things, but then I never had that mentality like my family was poor. Nah. I was just living in that community, and I thank God that I went through the mud, and I'm heading somewhere now, because I understand I can relate with like the people from the suburbs, I can relate from the people from Makaya, and so like Orange Farm was really hard in a way, but I enjoyed myself because like whatever that I went through back then at the time, like it prepared me to be the person I am today. That's all. Me flying to the mountains when I was 15 years old, there's Ntwana, and Ntwana Mzulu, Joe, flying to the mountain Abasutu. Like my family was going crazy over that thing. At the time, I also didn't understand why I was going there, but I understand now why I went there, because a lot of Tonas are suffering there. And that thing, it hurts me so bad. I always tell Amachita, like one of my dreams is to start a gated community at Kaslam. That's all. So like a gated community at Kaslam. So like the reason why in Kawata, it happens with Koninta number to Spuda. It stays down the road. Then you find out to Zimbule in Tonas Kaslam. So that's why I'm saying like I'm CHAMPURU MAKHENZO. You understand? They kill each other because they call themselves wrong turns. Because like when it comes to the mountains, the customs like the gang, like the Crips and the Bloods. You understand? So like, who you with? If you fire to extension 2 and like from extension 3 and they found that maybe like with the notice, you understand, it becomes a problem. That's and way back in the day, like me and Sakula, we used to just fight it out. But manje sekunzima because intwana zabulala and nothing is not funny. So I call myself CHAMPURU MAKHENZO, like I'm the Moses of my people. I'm gonna bring back the light into them. Because like as much as like the intwana zakona ziyenza, but then they don't have someone to look up to. You understand? So like they're waiting to have like an idol or a mentor, someone that they can look up to. Like okay, even if you wanna be a musician, you wanna be a doctor, it's possible. Here's I think one of us, but he's doing things. Look up. So yeah, that's how it was like when I grew up in Orange Farm. But I thank God like I actually grew up in Orange Farm. That's why I'm the person I am today. And the other thing, like one thing I want the system to stop, they must stop teaching kids about life orientation. They already talk about happening, have sex and everything. Hello must sit down. They must teach kids about manifestation, bro. There must be like a module thing in school, like talk about manifestation, how law of attraction works, how important meditation is. Instead of like having an assembly and schooling and none, they must have like 10 minutes a day of kids, like everyone just sitting down, listening to meditation music and meditate. That's one thing I want to implement into schools.
Yeah, and they don't do that. They don't even. You know what they do? They do this thing of if you're doing unwell as a child and you're just depressed or whatever you're going through, they like sending them go to a council and you must come back okay. There's no teaching them. You need to eat healthy. You need to do this. You need to do this. Literally, that's how it is.
All those things, bro, like the 5-second rule, bro, like you need to teach kids about that thing. You guys must also check out the thing in the book is by Mel Robertson, some other sister. The 5-second rule talks about if someone comes to you and try to piss you off, say some dumb shit to you, you can take the 5-second rule, count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After that 5 second, that 5 second can change your whole life. Before you react, just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That moment to breathe. You understand? Also, I think the 48 laws of power. If you understand that 48 laws of power, I know personally, that's all. So like, ever since I started studying the law 48 laws of power, I understand. Okay, look, this person is coming to me with bullshit. It's up to me whether I want to entertain it or just because I can that thing helps you how to read human nature.
Oh, you know when it's like bad energies and when it's not.
That thing helps you, and also like the laws of human nature. Also check out that thing, laws of human nature. It's by who's this hot man, Robert Greene. So go check out these things, guys. Like even if you don't have a hard copy, go to YouTube, search these things. They're gonna open your eyes.
His big name, Robert
Greene.
Robert Greene.
And Mel Robertson, 5-second rule. Go check out those things.
5-second rule.
And also go check out Mike Tyson, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. I won't explain, just go check it out. Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. Check out Scoop McCartney's interviews. Check out Bab Craig Mutwa. May soul rest in peace, he passed away. Check out Bab Craig Mutwa. It's gonna open your eyes, guys. Because it's us as black people, not just black people, us as human beings who sleep on ourselves too much. Just go check it out.
We forget ourselves.
Go check them out, and those things are gonna open your eyes. That's one thing I wanna say to you. I won't explain or go into depth on what they're about.
Okay. So CHAMPURU, shout out for those chats. I just wanna ask you about new music. When should we be expecting new music?
Yeah, surely lockdown has.
It's landing. And the other thing I need to tell you guys, I was watching Mike Tyson, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. I'm answering your question. I was watching Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. They were asking LL Cool J. They're like, yo, LL Cool J, what are your future projects? You know what he told him? He was like a mom, a parent, a pregnant woman. Don't open up the womb into the world until the baby is ready to be born. So I'm saying, like, I don't want to tell people what my plans are. You will carve them, like, they're coming soon. Because once you open up the womb into the world, then the baby dies, your dream dies, because people hold you up with their energies. So don't stop telling people your plans. Just
rather let them see the success for themselves.
Just dialogue. But then, like, things are landing.
Lockdown.
Zalo.
You've been dropping some mixes though. I literally need to know about the mixes because it's level 1 now and events are happening. We will be seeing you there at those events. We'll be seeing you doing your thing.
Okay, this is not my ego talking, ne? This is the higher power talking. I'm the best teacher in the world.
This is the higher power talking.
Specifically on Culture Radar.
Why
do you say you
I need to know.
I don't use headphones. And I know that I think I've been called into this world to entertain people. I know how to move crowds. I'm the only DJ in the world. I'm the first DJ in the world to not use headphones. I don't prepare my mixes, I play live. Understand? And I give all praise to the Most High. I don't possess this power, I get it from him. Understand? At beginning of lockdown, like I was dropping like mixes, just like international mixes. Then I had chats with Amajita, Costa, Penny Chill, Nelsino, and Phantom. They were like, yo, bro, we thought we're doing mixes and people fucks with your shit. But how? I'm sorry for Tugan. And people like your stuff. How about you start doing new wave mixes? I started doing new wave mixes from then, and my following has been growing online, and I started connecting with the new wave culture and stuff. So like I dropped the first one, the second one, and the third one, the new wave ones. And after that, I did what's so-called featuring DJs. That strategy is for artists. If you want to blow as an artist, features a lot of people in your area. So what I did, I featured DJs. The first guy I featured, it was like Young Seruno. Young Seruno is Lucas, I think he's DJ. The second guy is Lord Blacc White, is Patrick XS DJ. And the third guy I featured was DJ Chemo World, which is Ricky's DJ. The fourth DJ was Audio Mag, Nestasis DJ. So I started a thing called the playoffs. We have the playoffs in the NBA. So like those are my all-stars. I started the mixes with them, I dropped the mixes with them. Then from then I started submitting to radio. For 2 months they were ignoring my mixes because they're used to me sending like commercial mixes. But I was trying to be an A&R for new wave and just send the new wave music. They ignored me for 2 months. Then now, like I'm proud to say, bro, like I give all praise to the Most High that the new wave mixes they play on Moshoeshoe. They play for they play the thing 5FM. New wave 100% new wave mixes. And 5FM play the new wave mixes. Tobel FM play the new wave mixes, and the big one, bro, because in Kuling like the Cozy FM, I have like a month to play new wave mixes at Cozy FM. So 100% new wave mixes are playing on Cozy FM. And I give all praise to the Most High for that. So like what I'm saying is like anything is possible. Thinking about like as long as you're putting your heart into it and you're putting work to it. So don't just pray and expect God to tell things for you. Pray and also put in the work. That's all. Anything if you know any new thing upcoming artists, please tell them to send me their DJ packs. I really put their music as long as music shy. Understand? And I won't lie to you. If music I won't just like lie to myself and lie to you. That's all. So like it's possible. Those are like, the new wave mixes. I call it the playoffs. Understand? So I'm planning on tailoring events and regarding I'm a playoffs. And also the reason why I'm barefoot right now, I had a chat with Penny. It was like how important it is to earth with the world. So every time
important is this to earth with the world?
Yeah. Yo. Understand? Because they call it earthing. I even checked it out online. So you connect with the world. You connect with
he's literally barefoot. Can you get the camera to actually like
so like,
he's actually like literally barefoot.
So like when I do my interviews, like thing I'll tell this. Understand? I'm trying to open people's eyes. That's why it's not about being or in it's about eating with the world. Every time I go to meditate, like I try to meditate like 10 minutes a day. After meditating, I connect with the thingy. I just try walk barefoot maybe for about a minute or so. So like even when I'm telling my interviews, I'm just trying to do the same thing. Just connect with the world, get the energy from the world.
Yo, guys.
Champuru, man.
Guys, Champuru.
I won't lie, you left me speechless, my kid.
I'm really speechless. For the first time now on Culture Radio, I'm truly
such
really
a humble
speechless.
presence, man.
Yeah, Zalo.
Such a humble,
humble presence.
Yeah.
Bro, I just want to say shout out to every single person that was watching the show. To your boy Spayce from Freshmenmag.
And Sleazi from Arloxworld.
We have CHAMPURU MAKHENZO in the building. We are out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
No, it can't be out like that. What's wrong with Tanda?
No, okay.
Come on,
Maskis, guys.
Hey, come on, that's not my favorite.
For real?
Come on, my favorite.
Oh, you guys gotta be kidding me. Producers, come on, producers.
Producers, come on, baby, come on, my face, come on. Come on, my face. Song, come on. Ah, my face, come on. Algo.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Like, come on.
Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on, my face. So the Shaja, no tap.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Come on.
You.
On your knees.
Come on.
We're praying.
Oh.
We're
Come on.
Come on. We're gonna pray him. Shout out to the producers, by the way. Yo.
Small
guys. Let's go.
So wherever you are, please take this moment, close your eyes and give our praises to the Most High. amagama amathathu elaNkulunkulu Baba elaNkulunkulu Ndodana elaNkulunkulu Moya Ngcwele kana bakithi abangasekho sifisela ukuhle impumelelo wena nokhanya. In the name of Father, Son and the Holy Spirit, Father, thank you for your favor and we give all praises to the Most High. Father, we're grateful that you're blessing us with everything that you pray for and everything that you need in a perfect timing for us. Amen. Amen.